Welcome, everybody, to the Talking for Nobody podcast. I am, of course, Dominic, also known on the internet as DJ.
And I am Mr. Brandon. We are keeping the theme of Mr.
I was going to say you're going to be Mr. Chicken Kisser, man.
Yeah, and I'm commonly known on the internet as Toxic Green TV.
Exactly. Good start, Mr. Brandon. Fucking big-headedness over here. And today, the topic of discussion is going to be about the apocalypse, because the world is coming to an end. And what exactly will we do in the apocalypse? Of course, already, first thing that comes to mind is that we're going to fucking die immediately.
Maybe.
We're fat, okay? We are gonna be hunted.
God damn it.
I'm telling you right now, man. If the apocalypse started, not gonna lie, I'm gonna hide in my refrigerator, so people don't already assume. Like, people already assume I left.
Mm-hmm.
So I can just be like, nope, I'm fucking out. I am not gonna get eaten.
In the middle of the night, they just hear you, like, gnawing on a frozen Hot Pocket.
A frozen Hot Pocket sounds like the saddest food you could possibly eat.
Well, you can't microwave it because you're in the fridge.
I mean, I could, but then
and there's going to be no electric.
Also, yeah, exactly. So it's like, I'll wait for that shit to warm up on its own. Put like a campfire in the refrigerator and try my best not to just fucking burst into flames.
You're just constantly in a sweat. So by the time you're out, it's just like you smoked yourself.
Exactly right. Anyways, so the apocalypse. That's what we're going to be talking about because, again, like I mentioned,
specifically in formal manner, what we would do in the apocalypse.
Exactly. But what kind of apocalypse are we starting out in? Okay, we're going to be talking about zombie apocalypse. Is that
that was kind of the idea that I had in mind.
Okay, good. Okay, so we're doing the same thing. So, okay, well, let's put some boundaries on this apocalypse, because I don't want to be like, we're already infected. Like, how is the virus going to spread? Because I'm going to go knee-deep into this. Because I have no notes. I'm going to go knee-deep into this. So...
I didn't necessarily plan how it started spreading.
Okay. It just happened. So what we're thinking is, if we get bitten, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Like most games. Okay. So, actually, that refrigerator idea might not be bad. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, sure, it's a little crowded, but, I've got my food.
Just say goodbye to any civilization at all and just hide in your fridge for like 5 years.
Exactly. Isn't that how, oh, fuck, what was it? Was it Indiana Jones? Where, like, a bomb was dropped, so he hid in the fridge?
I've never seen Indiana Jones, so I wouldn't know.
I think that's an Indiana Jones thing. I know that it's like a joke, but I don't remember if it's like a... Here, you know what? You keep talking. I'm going to look it up.
Okay, so I think my plan would probably be a little bit better.
Oh, man, what are you talking? How could you be better than the refrigerator?
Because my idea involves a lot more room and a lot more supplies within the room.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is I would go to... okay, so hold on. Let me just set the scene here. I would...
Ooh.
It's on the news. I look over, and it's like, bitch is about to die. That's the headline.
Mm-hmm. By the way, it was Indiana Jones, and he survived a nuclear blast in the fridge. Continue.
Okay, so I'd be like, oh shit, I've been planning for this all my life. I'm a gamer.
I'm an epic gamer.
I've played,
The Last
of Us.
Hey, we thought it was a zombie-based game. Nice.
So then I would be like, well, shit, I gotta go to Lowe's.
Gotta go to Lowe's. Nah, bitch, Home Depot. That's what you're gonna go.
Or any hardware store.
Stair?
Shut up.
We gotta go to...
I obviously would say hardware stare because my mind is frazzled from the apocalypse just being announced.
No. I picture
So then-
I picture this at Home Depot, but for some reason, it's like you have to climb stairs to get into it. So you get to the stairs and then you just sit there, like I've got my home.
And then, okay, so then I would go to Home Depot, Lowe's, any hardware store, and that would be my hideout.
Oh, okay. So you would live in a department store. Okay.
Because if you think about it, they got wood to block off the doors. They got like tools and shit to like beat bitches up.
Okay.
And there's usually some type of food around. So
like plants?
Like Snickers.
Okay, what? You're going to survive off Snickers for like 40 years?
Yes.
Like, okay, so but like how much? Nah, I think you're not thinking correctly. But okay, I've got my plan. You just do yours.
They have axes and like a bunch of other shit. They sell guns. Some
of them. Like I never walked into a fucking Home. I'm gonna keep saying Home Depot. They don't sponsor us, but you know, that's just the only kind of store that I can think of off the top of my head. Like, I've never walked into a Home Depot and be like, I need an AK-47 stat!
Well, they don't obviously sell AK-47s, but they sell, like, pistols and shit.
Nah, bitch, they sell AK-47s alone. You walk in, it's all AK-47s. Nothing else is in the store. You go to the register and it's an AK-47 standing there.
But the more I think about it, I would probably go to Walmart.
Maybe.
Because then there's like a wider range of things. Because they don't necessarily have wood, but they have like things that could be like act as like barriers. And they also have like a shit ton more food. And they also have like axes and guns and shit.
Maybe. I think a Walmart would be like a good start, but I don't think it could be a permanent home.
Then we go to Kmart.
Classy. You just go from Walmart to Target to Kmart over and over and over and over again. Okay.
So what's your plan then?
Okay.
Hopefully a legitimate plan and not just hiding in the fridge.
Nah, man, that fridge idea is where it's at, bro. No, I think what you need to do is you need to think about long term. Okay, you can't just be thinking about the now, okay? There might be a goddamn watermelon at Walmart, but how long is that watermelon gonna last? I don't know why a single watermelon is what I'm thinking. Also, like, everybody would have already had that thought. Okay? Everybody would
You're right, we gotta think smaller. Family Dollar.
I think you can't think store. You know, because depending on how the virus spreads, you know, a store typically has a ton of people in it already. Perhaps a lot of people are just standing in the store infected. Also, like it's just not sustainable because most people would have probably already gone there first.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is,
I would start a family.
With the zombies.
Yes.
Okay. Whatever, man. Actually, how would that work? Like, if you somehow impregnated a zombie, like, would they have a zombie?
Love each other for the rest of our lives.
Would they? I love her. Would they? Would they have a zombie baby, or would they like eat their own stomach? Because there's like, oh my god, there's more.
They're like, I know there's something in here.
You just look around and there's like that one dumbass zombie just poking at their stomach like there's something in there, I swear.
I feel like that's how Adam and Eve like discover pregnancy.
It's like it's just like popped up. Like now they have like after like I don't know a few weeks, days, I don't know pregnancy numbers. It's just like she gets like a belly and it's like, what the fuck? Like, damn, bitch, you got fat. How much was that apple? I'm like, buying time here because I have I don't have an answer. I was gonna say a church, but like I don't want to be eaten by like a pastor. Again.
Or a bastard.
What?
Or a bastard.
Yeah, or a bastard. Like not in God's house. I don't know, man. I live in a large city, so I think I'm fucked.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and this might sound weird, but I think this actually makes sense. Gas stations.
I was in the back of my mind, but
then there's also the problem of like people would already be going to the gas stations and probably drain it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not good. I'm just gonna list everything that's bad. Okay, we got churches. We've got the like stores. I don't know why it took so long.
And gas stations.
Yeah, and gas stations. Everything's fucked. And churches. Honestly, you probably want to live in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's cold. Also, if a zombie comes up, you can be like, bitch, get out of here and push them down.
just live on a cliff.
Exactly. Just live at the edge of the cliff and just be like, nope. Like, low-key, Tony Stark's house, before it exploded into Iron Man 3, was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
He's got everything. Okay, he's got Tony Stark, which is, like, everything.
Yeah. Okay, so, going along the theme of what's bad,
okay.
I think people in California are fucked.
Oh, they're already fucked. They live in California.
Says you, Mr. Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, trust me. I realize I'm also fucked. But no, like California, because like California's gonna drift away. No, you know about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a zombie apocalypse and now we're leaving the country? What else can go wrong?
And then, I think Hawaii would also be fucked.
Texas is fucked.
We're all fucked.
Everything. No, but there's a reason why I said Texas. It's because
everything's bigger?
Mm-hmm. Including the zombies. So, like, I don't know where I heard this. I think I heard this from, like, a stand-up special. But they have, like, a shit ton of, like, tigers.
They do?
Like, they have a massive percentage of tigers in Texas. As, like,
and
pets.
Snakes. Fuck snakes.
Oh, yeah, and fuck snakes. Snakes are fucking dumb. See, that's why I'm saying, like, the top of a mountain's perfect. It's just cold. It's just gonna be cold.
We're just gonna live like the Grinch.
Mm-hmm. Like, did you ever play the Walking Dead game?
I think I played episode 1.
You never played, like, season 2?
Mm-mm.
Okay, never mind. Well, I guess I can spoil it. Like, spoilers for Walking Dead season 2, the game, even though they came out, like, years ago. So, in the game, Ellie? That's not her name. That's the Last of Us girl. The one chick, Clementine. Come on, grab your friends, go to very distant lands.
What?
Adventure Time, Clementine.
Oh.
It's the same letters and sounds. So
did you say it's the same letters?
It's the same exact letters, baby. They're spelled the exact same way. Okay, let me finish. Clementine and like the group all go up this mountain, right? And it's all like wintry and snow, and there's no zombies because it's like cold and shit. And it's like at Christmas time as well, so it's like even more like cold shit. And like the only reason they were fucked was because of other people. Because that's something you also got to remember, is there's going to be other people. Like, even if, like, 80% of people become zombies, there's still that 20%. And they're going to be annoying as shit. Okay, they're going to be, like, the worst.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I don't know. like a top of a mountain or a cruise ship?
That seems... I feel like I just peeked the mic there. Sorry there.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
That doesn't seem like a terrible idea.
Yeah. It's just you would have to bring your own, like, fruits and vegetables and shit.
Yeah.
Or what about a cruise ship to an island? So you can live on the cruise ship, but also...
But then we just live dead island.
Exactly, so you just go island to island. I'm not saying the island could be populated. You know, but like, since it's like an island, if it is populated, they probably haven't gotten infected yet, depending on how it spreads.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, unless someone would have just died on that island, you know, they would know about it due to, like, news and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So then they would be aware that it's an issue. So you can be like, hey, I got a cruise ship. Hop aboard, matey. So yeah, I think that would make sense. I think like a cruise ship going from island to island, so you can just keep getting resources from the islands until, like, you know, then it's like years and years later where you start realizing, shit, I've hit like every island. But that's like years and years later. Also,
let's just go to the Caribbean.
Yeah. Also, you always live on the cruise ship. You never settle in case you gotta dip. In case you gotta be like, fuck this, I'm out. Boom.
What?
In case, like, you go to an island and it's like, oh shit, everyone's infected, I gotta leave. So you go to... So what I'm imagining is you go there, like, to the shoreline, right? And then there's gonna be a whole bunch of shops and stuff at the shoreline. Steal everything from those. And plus, since they're at the shoreline, right, they're always by the beaches, there's a bunch of bags. Okay, like a bunch of backpacks, a bunch of beach bags. Fill that shit with, like, food and supplies. Throw them all on the cruise ship, and then fucking run. Go swim away in the cruise ship. Okay, you could be chilling. Okay, having a cruise ship time of your life, just chilling out.
Drinking out of one of the coconuts you got from the island.
Hell yeah. Okay. See, you got it, man. You see, this is the perfect plan. It's the perfect plan. Also, you don't have to deal with those goddamn cold weathers until much later. And here's why I say that. Because eventually, you're going to run out of islands to go to. So, instead of going back to America, because fuck that shit, everybody's dead. Okay, you don't
go to Canada.
No, you're not thinking clearly. Santa Claus.
Oh my fucking god. We go find Santa. We go find Santa, and then he can save the day.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh shit, Santa Claus is a zombie.
All I want for Christmas this year is a fucking lot of food.
Yeah, just all the food. No, I'm kidding. Not Santa Claus. But, like...
Give me all your cookies, bitch.
You go to either the North Pole or South Pole. Because then you start dealing with the cold weather. So zombies freeze, so you don't have to deal with any of them. Okay.
But then you might also freeze.
Well, motherfucker, while you're traveling around the islands, you get a bunch of coats and blankets and sweaters.
I find it very unlikely to find a coat in Hawaii.
Hey, man, you don't know, man. Because
that's where my idea from Walmart comes.
Okay, well then there's probably like Walmarts on islands and shit.
No, there's not.
McDonald's.
Just take all the patties.
No, dude, I was thinking take all those frozen chicken nuggets.
If we're living on a cruise ship, then you would never run out of water because you're literally surrounded by it. Yeah, exactly. All you would have to do is boil it and distill it.
Exactly. See? Master plan right now, dude. The only problem would be loneliness.
We would have each other.
Oh, okay, so it's a you and me thing?
Yes.
Nah, bitch, I'd eat you. I'm kidding. I wouldn't eat you, but like... Fuck! I wouldn't eat you, but like, I would keep a close eye on you. Like, after day 69, I'm going to be looking at
Obviously.
you. Yeah, obviously. I'm going to be looking at you like, God, I hate this guy. Because, like, you can't be with one person forever. I don't know how marriage exists. It's like prison.
Okay, so I want to bring in the question. Say we're the last few people alive.
Like, you and I are the last two people that we know of?
Not necessarily the last two, but like some of the last few.
Well, like, okay.
What would we do for the rest of our lives?
Oh, damn. I didn't even think of that. I guess, like,
Because
when it comes to the apocalypse, you would really just try to survive.
in the world I'm living in, somebody has to play the role of repopulating the earth after the apocalypse is done.
And, ladies and gentlemen, I will take the hit. I will help repopulate the earth.
So I would find me a lady, and I'd get on that cruise ship and we'd be cruising, if you know what I'm saying.
So stupid.
And it's not for love. It's so that...
No, I fucking hate this bitch.
me and whoever the woman are going to be the Adam and Eve of whatever year it is.
Wait, what about me, though?
You can just watch.
Wow! Bitch, you'll be the and I'll be the dumb. And then she'll be the Eve. Okay? It's constant threesomes. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, you definitely are the dumb.
Fuck off, I knew you. As soon as I said that, I was like, shit. Well, fine. Whatever, man. I will be the last of Adam because I will be the concluded.
Are you sure about that?
I am very sure. Anyways, continue.
So I would repopulate the earth. Fuck everyone I can.
All 7 billion. I will double the population number. 16.
I will set up a fucking line of just chicks, and then have a 30-minute wait between every round, so I can drink some orange juice. And we're gonna repopulate this bitch.
That's a lot of orange juice.
Well, we have oranges.
Like, no. You and I trade off, and then like the other person is squeezing oranges. You know, keep our stamina up. Plus, we're also getting that workout.
And then when our sperm count dies, we just kill ourselves.
Nah, dude, that's when you get to spend time with the family. And then you kill yourself after
The
5
family
minutes.
of like 400 people.
No. Yes, like 400 people. Absolutely.
I gotta pay these bills around here. I gotta feed my children.
So dumb. Here's another question. To kind of steer. No, it's like kind of the same idea. Nah, I'm steering away from that conversation.
I don't understand why, man.
Because I get it. How do you think religion will work?
At that point, I don't think it'll fucking matter.
No. Like, think about it. Like, say this. I'm thinking like
I'm sure there'll be some people that are like, God will save us.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm thinking like way long term. Like, let's say 500 years after the apocalypse, somehow there are people. Okay.
Because of us.
Because of us. Are 1,600 children. Do you think, and of course only those 1,600 children, everybody else is fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that in the apocalypse, the idea of religion will come back, like 500 years later? Like, someone's going to find a Bible, and then they're going to take it, they're going to take the Bible as seriously as we do now.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know. I think it's a fascinating idea, because it's like, this is going to be really, like...
I think through time, depending on what the beliefs of the people in our time believe, I feel like that would be passed on and then changed throughout time.
So you're saying, like, the parents will teach them what religion is?
Yeah.
Okay. But, like, you would think that, like, they wouldn't, because all they're thinking about is survival.
I'm sure very early on, probably.
But, like, after, like,
there's always those, like, extreme Christians that are like, God brought you into this world.
Yeah.
Even though it was struggling very fucking hard.
Yes.
I fucked a stranger to bring you into this world.
But I'm thinking, I'm thinking, like, the idea of, like, this is about to be really, like, I don't know, topical. Not topical, but, like, really, like, a big topic. Like, I'm saying, like, 500 years. Okay, everybody died. Mm-hmm. There's still, like, those... Oh, excuse me. There's, like... All the kids... Now there's no generation... Like, our generation... telling them what religion is. So there's no generation... previously to tell them how important to them religion is.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm thinking is, like, 500 years later, that generation, so like the fifth to sixth generation down the line, all they'll be thinking about is survival.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not just saying in the case of, like, only the people on the cruise ship in our hypothetical situation. I mean, like, in the
for 500 years, we sail a cruise ship.
Hell yeah. I'm saying, like, the hypothetical situation of the entire planet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when they find a Bible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Will they see it as important because of how... I'm trying to think of, like, the best way to explain it. Like, our generation and generations previously to us, we only see the Bible as important. This is going to sound... I don't know if this is going to sound sacrilegious. But the Bible is important because society has made it such an important thing.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
So, like, now that the age of the internet is here, it's pretty obvious that, like, now we are thinking about other stuff and questioning more stuff. So now there's less people. I don't know if it's less people or if there's just more people to think less of. But there's probably, I would say, a smaller percentage of people compared to the previous generation that are religious and believe in that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I
think if someone found a Bible 500 years from the time that the apocalypse started,
yes,
I would think it would depend on the person who found it.
Yes.
Because if it was... Because, like... How am I going to word this? If it was a hypothetical crackhead who just brought up a Bible and was like, yo, this shit's true, I feel like there wouldn't be very many people who find it, like, trustworthy.
Mm.
But if it was, like, a person who was very trustworthy and, like, loyal, then it'd be like, okay, we can bring this into question now.
Maybe. But I'm thinking, like a loyal crackhead. I'm thinking because, like...
No, I'm talking about a pothead now.
Oh, now we're talking... Loyal potheads. Those bitches are loyal.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm thinking, like, because 500 years later, no one... I do not believe following the apocalypse 500 years later, if they are still alive, they will be talking about religion. Or people would know about religion. Or think about religion. Unless there is, like, this one group of people that are really religious. Then that group will be the outliers. Compared to everybody else who are trying to survive.
Mm-hmm. Like the Mormons.
Okay. Just like, I mean, I'm not gonna... I can kind of see what you mean by that.
They just go to people's doorsteps and like, hey, do you want to join our religion?
Fucking people are screaming, running down the street from a zombie herd, and they're just like, you want to join our religion? and they're just like, what the fuck? What is this fucking religion? Look what you brought me to my doorstep. and the dad of the family is like, fucking keep the door open. Just sprinting. But yeah, so so I'm thinking like, I like how we're just, I keep trying to interlace comedy because this might be like a touchy subject for people.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like 500 years later, those religious people would be the outliers.
Mm-hmm.
So, and plus they might be in their own part of the world, or like, there might be small tribes of them in very long distances away from each other. Like, there might be a few in America and a few in Europe. Like, they're 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, like...
So, that also brings in the question, has Judgment Day happened yet? Or is it ever going to happen?
Oh, God, okay.
That can probably be...
Terminator. Let's go. I wasn't sure.
Isn't that what it's called, Judgment Day?
Yeah, I know, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. That's the movie.
No, like...
Like, you're talking about the religious part? The, like, we're all gonna get fucked by God.
No, I'm talking about, like, when
us?
Jesus comes back to Earth or whatever.
Yeah, and then so I guess, like, the idea is, like, God judges us then. And, like, he judges how we progressed or something.
I never read the Bible.
I don't know. You talk about what you think is happening.
So, if Judgment Day has happened at that point, then I think religion is going to be a huge part in societal norms. Mm-hmm. If it hasn't happened yet, and if it never will happen, then I think it's just going to be another thing that's just, like, maybe speculated. Just like it is today. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like how it's speculated on if it's happening and stuff. Or, like, what will happen. Sorry, I was like, reading what Judgment Day is.
I don't know if it's the appropriate thing to bring up what our beliefs are during this.
I mean, depending on how related it is to the topic.
Because, like, I feel like it's probably different, like...
Depending on the religion.
Like, for us to be talking about it, and, like, some, like...
Like, it's different... Like, people with different backgrounds will have different ideas of it.
Yeah, so people with different religions might have a different idea
That's what people
subject.
are... That's why people have opinions, dude.
So, are you okay with us revealing our religions right now?
I mean...
Is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know. Like, I think, like agnostic is not... That's what it is. For both of us, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think people can get super mad at that.
Yeah.
Like,
my mom does.
Your mom gets mad at that? Well, yeah. Oh, well. I don't think it matters. It's
okay, so
different points of view, you know?
As two agnostic males,
mm-hmm.
I believe that
that there is something out there, but we don't know it.
There's no way to prove it unless Judgment Day happens, or
unless like something like that happens. Yeah.
God sends out a light or something.
Yeah, unless like there is something that specifically like says God is here, and that is convincing enough.
So we So we both don't necessarily believe nor disbelieve.
Yeah.
It's just
like we can't prove it, but we're not disproving it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point of that is to say that like we're not being biased.
No, we're just kind of thinking like how we think, which is fine.
Yeah. So I just felt the comments being like, Judgment Day is gonna happen someday, and you're all gonna burn in hell.
Oh yeah. Okay. I see what you mean, and we will, but not because of that.
You didn't have to tell me that.
Yeah, like we know we're burning in hell.
But the point is, I respect that people have different beliefs, and whatever your beliefs are, I respect that.
Mm-hmm. What did this have to do with the apocalypse?
That was just a subpart. That was just subject because we were talking about like will religion be a thing in the apocalypse?
Oh yeah, exactly. Okay, so back to like more about what we would do in the apocalypse, like for real. I really like my cruise ship idea.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. I never really thought about it that way.
Yeah.
But in a more realistic term.
Well, I mean, I live in Florida. That bitch is as realistic as it gets.
But I mean, like, how would you get the cruise ship? And how would you drive it?
I would assume that there are just cruise ships.
There's just cruise ships lying around.
Yeah. Or like a boat. You know.
Uh-huh.
Like I would just...
For some reason, every time you bring up the idea of going island to island, I just keep thinking of playing Skywars.
Yes, you just go through islands on Skywars. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Okay, well, we can use Skywars as an example.
Okay.
Like, okay, say the hub is the bad idea, the bad place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, say the hub is, like, everybody's infected there. And then the islands around it, in the game, you know, let's say those are just like little islands, you know, and there might be a person there who's like infected.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's other people, and then there's other islands where there might not be, you know? So I feel like the idea of going around to different islands, I don't know why the Skywars idea came. I didn't have a point to do that. But like, so what I'm trying to say is like, just going to different islands seems plausible, especially since like we're like just westerners like who live in America, and so like a lot of Americans don't really think about this, but like like there are so many like stores and shit everywhere. Like there's a McDonald's on like pretty much every island, like everywhere. Because most places are,
I would just take the Big Mac sauce and leave.
The Szechuan sauce?
They don't have that anymore.
Damn. Yeah. Okay, so that's how I think...
Which, by the way, for people that don't know this, Big Mac sauce is just Thousand Island dressing.
Oh, shit. Exposing the McDonald's secrets!
This is the podcast that gets taken down for exposing the secrets of McDonald's Big Macs.
It's no, it's like you title the podcast like, what would you do in the apocalypse / exposing McDonald's.
I might do that.
No, don't. That's
in the background. In the background of the thumbnail, it's just going to be a Big Mac.
There's like that's like because you already made the thumbnail. Fun fact. That's some insider terms. Not insider terms, but like some
behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. There we go. Thank you. You have a tendency to make the thumbnail like almost before we make the podcast, because I guess why not? And so like what you use for the podcast thumbnail, and I don't know if you're going to use the same one, but like with the scene from Walking Dead with the hands, like going up and reaching towards the survivors. Instead, you should replace the survivors with a Big Mac. So it looks like the zombies are reaching out towards the Big Mac. They're like, no!
Might do that.
Yeah, well, boom. That's some.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What was the point of that? But we're talking about before Big Mac.
Oh, I was talking about how there's a McDonald's on, like, every island.
Oh, yeah. And Subway. Subway is the number one most
Yeah,
located restaurant.
like there's more locations of Subway than there are McDonald's, which is difficult to believe, but that's what the odd ones out said.
Gotta take their word for it.
I take his word for it, absolutely. So yeah. What was I saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I was thinking, like, what was I saying? Okay, so I think it's plausible to go around island to island on, like, a boat. I say a cruise ship, but that's, like, really hoping for a cruise ship. Because, like, a cruise ship is, like, the ultimate thing.
But then, knowing you're probably just going to make Titanic 3.
Mm-hmm. I'd probably get
And in that case, I don't want to be on that boat. So I'm going to stick with my hardware store idea / Walmart.
I know, but then you don't... It's not long-term thinking.
Because in Walmart, or a lot of Walmarts, there's a Subway attached to Walmart.
You're not thinking clearly. You're not thinking how
I can get a fucking Italian sub anytime I want while also killing these fucking walkers.
First off, we did not agree
and I need to find
calling them walkers.
I need to find a guy named Carl.
So you can just scream at him constantly.
Yeah. Just
no, and then you need to find a guy named Glenn to sacrifice. But then for some reason he always comes back.
Until he doesn't.
Yeah, until he doesn't. And it's like, oof.
And then I need to find a hot, kind of redneck guy named Daryl.
Oh. I thought you were talking about, like, who Glenn marries. I was like... No,
Maggie?
Yeah, Maggie. Also,
she's hot, though.
Yeah, sure. She's an attractive actress.
I mean, I'm not saying I would smash, but...
Anyways, we're gonna move the fuck on before you dig us into an even bigger hole.
Oh, I'm digging myself.
Yeah, I know. And, like, I'll be dug in because, like, I'm here with you. Okay? By association, I'm fucked. What was it? So what I'm saying is, like, Subway, right? Okay? You could only stay in that department store for, like, a month. Maybe 2. Because, like, then you have to go to another one that hopefully has a restaurant or something in it. You know? Because...
On other news, Lauren Cohan, if you ever want to be a guest on this podcast...
Oh my god.
Hit me up.
I was like, you're weirdly quiet. What are you doing? God, you fucking idiot. So, I mean, I'm not saying that as a disagreement. I'm just saying you're a fucking idiot, Brandon. So what I'm saying is,
holy damn, she's old.
What I'm saying is that I peeked the microphone. I'm so sorry, viewers. But what I'm trying to say is, you can't just live in the like, I think if you just try to live in a department store or something, you're totally fucked. Like, while you're trying to hopefully beg for survival, I'm over there on my cruise ship in the pool, lounging around. Okay, I've got some TV. I got the generators already hooked up in the cruise ship. Telling you, dude. Also, while going to other islands, I would be secretly recruiting other people to join the cruise ship, so I'm never alone.
You don't know anybody, though, besides Devin, and he's gonna die like 5 minutes in.
Well, no shit. That's why I haven't mentioned Devin.
Because of me.
He'll be like, this is my chance. But, like, no, like, I'm saying, like, I'll be going around on islands, recruiting people into my cruise ship, you know? And, you know, I won't tell the others, you know, the other potential survivors, because they're probably assholes. But, like, I'll take the good ones. Okay? I will single-handedly repopulate the Earth and as a favor to them, while simultaneously giving them a place to stay on my cruise ship. So, like, I'm telling you.
I'm gonna repopulate the Earth in a Home Depot next to the saw.
You go to hold on to it for leverage. Fuck! I just cut my hand open. And then,
anyway,
of course, and then
I want to.
And then,
hold on.
If anybody fucking turns or gets injured or some shit, I can just toss them overboard.
I can just use the saw.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Okay, so I want to bring in the question.
Hold on, can I just say, using the saw compared to tossing someone overboard is way more fucking disgusting.
But then you
then you get to
contaminate the water.
Bitch, it would probably already be contaminated. Okay, that's what I'm saying. We gotta boil it. We gotta purify it. We gotta do something with it, man. I don't know.
You need a life straw.
Yes.
I want to bring in the question: who would you bring to the like wherever you're going?
Like, okay, so like apocalypse is happening. Who are you taking?
Yeah.
What's our limit? Like people that we personally know?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Not Devin.
Mm-hmm.
Not my mom. I love you. Well, maybe my mom, because I love my mom. But I don't...
Not your grandma, because she already is probably almost done anyway.
Wow! Fuck you, man.
I'm just saying. I just peeked the mic, I'm sorry.
Dude, you're fucking piquing my heart right now in frustration and sadness, man. Jesus.
I'm sorry, but you gotta look at the realist.
I wasn't gonna say my grandma because of the same reason, but I say it, not you.
I'm just saying, like, lifespans.
I would bring my mom and my grandma now just to spite you. But, like, I'm not saying they would be good in an apocalypse. They'd slow me down, but I'm just saying...
Your mom can teach things.
Exactly! My mom teaches the children how to survive. Boom! And my grandma... And then my grandma
Your mom won't teach how to survive, she'll just teach English.
That's what
to all of the foreign kids.
That's what... I mean, yeah, because we'll be going from island to island.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dodged a bullet there. But, like, I'll bring my grandma as well because she used to be a registered nurse.
Not a doctor.
Same shit. She would teach doctors how to become doctors. She was like a nurse teacher.
Why would she teach a doctor how to be a doctor if the doctor's already a doctor?
Future doctors how to be a doctor.
Okay.
Okay, she was like a nurse teaching nurses, man. So, like, I could use her. Okay, I get a scrape on my leg. She gives me a Band-Aid and a kiss on my boo-boo. Okay, we're good. So,
I'll tell you who I would bring.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. I would straight up bring Neil deGrasse Tyson, though. Let's be real. Anyways, continue.
Is he still alive?
Neil deGrasse Tyson? Yeah, he is.
I forget what he looks like.
He's the black dude. Scientist.
Racist.
No, he is your personal astrophysicist.
I would bring... Actually, I don't know. I'd probably bring my sister. I'd bring my nieces. Because...
Are they the babies that live with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd bring my nieces because they got a lot to live for.
Mm-hmm. Also, they're nieces, so they're women. That's future down the line thinking.
I'm not gonna say what I think you're implying.
No, you know what I'm implying.
Fuck you.
That's what you get for saying I should leave my grandma behind, you son of a bitch.
And then I would bring my cousin because he's cool.
Okay, well, if we're gonna... Okay, in that case, I gotta think extended family. Because I haven't even mentioned my whole... my dad's side of the family. Because they're all, like, redneck people. So they could help me survive. You know what I'm saying? So I'd get...
In that case, just bring me. In that case, bring me too.
Nah, bitch, you don't know shit. What are you talking about?
I am redneck at heart.
I would...
You know what I did one time? I fucking tied a noose onto a chicken's leg and cut his head off.
I thought you were going to stop at, I tied a noose. I was like, for what?
You don't want to know. No.
Okay. I would get my... Hold on, I'm trying to... Well, it's not even that they're like redneck people. They're like... How do I explain this?
Hicks.
They're like...
Alabama.
They're like white trash. It's like they could run a generator. Okay.
And cook math.
I will neither confirm nor deny these allegations. Mainly because I'm not entirely sure that's what they do. I'd bring... I gotta think now. I'd bring my uncle Rick.
I feel like what I just Rick.
Huh?
I hope he has a son named Carl.
He doesn't have a son named Carl.
God damn it. But anyway, I feel like what I just did was I just combined Breaking Bad and The Walking Dead into one thing.
Oh shit! That'd be sick. I'd love to have Walter White. He'd fucking run that place like a prison. It'd be the most badass cruise ship on the planet. Actually,
and then Jesse Pinkman's just like, yo, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, that'd be maybe the only cruise ship on the planet. But by proxy, the most badass. So, here's what I'm saying. I'd bring my Uncle Rick because, like, we went to his house for a hurricane, and, like, he kind of knew what he was doing. I'd bring him. I'd bring his kind of wife, my aunt. I'd bring...
His kind of wife and his girlfriend?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, it's kind of like that. It's like they were married and then they got divorced and now they're together again, but I don't know if they're married or not. Long story. I'd bring their son, and 3 daughters. Although one of them is like in like Virginia or something.
I thought you were going to say virginity.
I don't know. Maybe not her then. I'd bring my cousins, like one of their sons, kids. I don't know the girlfriend though, so I don't know. But I would bring, so like that's like at least that's like 8 people, I think, like right there. My mom, my grandma, because fuck you. I'd bring not I'm trying not to say like not this person because that's me.
Well, the fact that you're not mentioning them at all, it's kind of fucked up.
Who are you thinking of?
My uncle, because he's a redneck.
No, who are you thinking?
My dad.
You said I'm not.
My dad, because he's a redneck.
You're saying me not mentioning someone is fucked up. Who am I not mentioning?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'd bring Devin just because he's cool. And I'd bring his brother and their parents. That's like 14 people on this cruise ship. Already. I guess I'd bring you, maybe? I don't know. You live too far away to even think about. I mean, that's not a dig. That's just like real. That's like facts.
I'd find my way.
You just walk all the way down here, and it's months later, and I'm just like, I'm long gone. Okay. I'd bring probably a lot. Maybe, I don't know. That's kind of it I can think of.
I would bring my nieces, my cousin, my uncle, my aunt because she makes food, my dad.
I was gonna say like parents, sibling.
I think that's all really.
Wow.
Probably. My friend Sienna.
There are big names on that list that have not been mentioned, and it's cold-blooded that you haven't mentioned them.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, the nieces. Who is their mother?
Yeah, fuck that.
Wow, that's your sister, dude. What the shit? Okay? What about your sister's mother?
Nah.
Dude, this is with your dad, man. Come on. You're gonna do that to your dad?
Yeah. He'd probably appreciate it.
What the fuck, bro? Okay. Anything else?
Just to clarify, there is no relationship problems with my parents.
Yeah. Well,
they're happily married. They've been married for like fucking 20 years.
Yeah. And while you say that, I don't
think it's planning to end.
And while you say that, I just want to point out, yes, I didn't mention my dad.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the end of the statement.
Okay. I don't really know what else to really bring up then.
Okay, so we got people. What about stuff? Okay. Look around your house, look around my apartment.
I would bring a camera, my phone.
Well, you gotta
drinks.
You gotta think of this.
I'd bring a little bit of the bubbly.
You gotta think of this. Also, you made the same joke a few episodes ago, or last episode. I can't remember.
I know.
You gotta think of it like this. Stuff you can
bring
carry.
Frosted Flakes.
You gotta have stuff you can carry or stuff you can put into bags.
Frosted Flakes.
Okay, Frosted Flakes.
A camera.
Okay.
My phone.
Okay.
My glasses, but those are probably going to be on my face.
Yeah. Well, what about your glasses case?
I don't have a glasses case.
Okay.
Earbuds. I'm looking around my room, so if I get a little quiet, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just looking around his room to find out what stuff you'll bring. I'm thinking about like everything that's in your house, like not just your room.
A single bullet.
A single one bullet. Nice. And then you just keep reusing it. After one shot, you're just like, fuck, throw it at people.
My switchblade.
Okay.
A stapler.
Why a stapler?
Because.
I got some important documents, man.
A journal.
Oh. Your diary. Okay.
The American flag.
Just a giant ass American flag. It will be my cape. I am Captain America.
Clothes, obviously.
Mm.
Just shirts, though.
No pants.
I'm going commando the rest of the way.
If the zombie bites my dick, then I'm going to assume that zombie liked me.
My boots.
Okay. So wait, back up. That means you're going to be walking around in a t-shirt and boots and nothing else.
Yes.
Like, going commando, and I was like, you never picture someone with shoes on while they're pantsless. It's like, what did you do to get to this situation?
I just look like fucking Trevor from GTA 5.
Exactly.
Which is ironic, because I think Trevor from GTA 5 actually has, like, the same type of boots that I have.
Oh, yeah, something like that. Okay. I'm thinking you're...
And a hat.
I'm thinking you're pretty full on stuff. To bring.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. I think I would bring my phone. Because, like... The charger, you dumbass. So here's what I'm thinking.
I thought that was, like, obvious. It was just, like, phone and charger.
Okay, well, still. Here's what I'm thinking. I've got 2 backpacks and the bag that holds my green screen, which is like a giant duffel bag.
You brought your green screen to your house?
To my apartment, yeah. Because I'm going to film school. Might need it. I'm going to assume I'm taking 1 backpack and the duffel bag. Because I can't carry both. Unless I put one on my back and one on my stomach. But then it's like, that's just too much. So here's what I'm bringing. I'm bringing my phone. I'm bringing my chargers. As in 1 charger for my phone. My other charger for my laptop.
Wait, what the hell? Hold on. Are you bringing the green screen with you or just the duffel bag?
No, just the bag.
Okay.
So I'm saying, like, I'm bringing just my backpack and just the bag to put stuff in.
I might have to take a few good shots.
Okay. I'm bringing the bag. I'm bringing my backpack. In those bags, I'm going to have my phone, my charger, my laptop, my charger for my laptop, 2 pairs of clothes, so 2 t-shirts, 2 pairs of socks, 2 undies, and 2 pairs of pants, both being long jeans. Because even though it's hot as fuck, if I have long jeans on, then that, it's like a layer of protection. And t-shirts because I like t-shirts. A jacket because, again, another layer of protection.
Drugs.
I wasn't gonna say that, but maybe. I mean, it is the zombie apocalypse. What other time are you gonna need it? My glasses. And I'm trying to think of what else, because, I'm already thinking, man, I got, a lot of what I need. Mountain Dew's Powerades. I need those Mountain Dews and those Powerades. Just fill the giant... Just fill the duffel bag with it. With them. Just just full of Powerades and Mountain Dews. I need that shit. People drink coffee, I drink Mountain Dew. That's what I do. It's horrible for my teeth. Probably. I don't know. Comic books. A few comics. The Watchmen. Here, I'm looking at my comic books real quick, so if I sound different, that's why. The Watchmen. Dark Knight Returns. Batman.
You know what I thought you were going to say? I thought you were going to say in the duffel bag, you're just going to have it full of porn.
I said I'm bringing my laptop.
There's not going to be internet. You got to download that shit before it happens.
Exactly. But there's going to be internet for a little bit. That'll be number 1 priority. Okay, when it gets dark outside and we can't travel anymore, immediately go to the porn stuff and then just freaking download everything. Come on, bro. Gotta think about it. And a few more comics that I can't see off my shelf. And food would be a bunch of canned food, like ravioli and SpaghettiOs.
Fuck all that. I'm just bringing Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna survive off of Frosted Flakes forever.
Oh, and a can opener, like a little Pampered Chef can opener thing, and a bottle opener because I'm not strong. Boom. That's all I need.
Okay.
Cool. So, any other little questions you got?
No, not really.
Okay.
How's your day been?
Oh man, it's great. The zombie apocalypse is happening. We're all fucked. But hopefully, you'll be able to listen to us next time before you eventually get your brains eaten out by the zombies. And with that, I believe that's a good time to segue into the ending of this podcast. Thank you very much for listening, ladies and gentlemen, to the Talking for Nobody podcast. Hopefully that nobody, once again, is not true due to the fact that there's a zombie apocalypse. If you guys want to follow us on Twitter, mine is at DJ on the computer.
And mine is at Toxic Rain TV.
You can subscribe to us. Of course, I'm at not at DJ, but you can subscribe to YouTube channels in the description below, and you'll also find the Twitters down there as well. And until next time, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.